Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. Let's get our craft on. We are going to be using today one of the Dollar Tree rounds, a calendar, and I do apologize. I already put the calendar away and I do not remember, but I know it was one of the Farmhouse 2023 ones. I'm so sorry that forgive me, I didn't keep it out. We're going to be using some bees that I have, little bits and bobs, some, again, pieces of florals that I have just kind of collected. We're going to be using some Dollar Tree bee ribbon. That's going to be adorable. And we are going to be painting this with, I'm going to use this. We used it yesterday. Actually, not yesterday. We used it, yesterday was Friday. We used it Thursday, so it's dry. I'm just going to flip it over and use the other side because we are going to paint. Let's take our toggles off. I was going to cut it, but it's on a toggle, so we can just feed it right through. We're going to paint this white with Waverly white chalk paint, but any paint, any white paint will do. Any white paint will do. So I like to make sure I don't have like a big bad spot. This looks like a good side. Grab yourself a nice cool drink or a nice hot drink if you prefer. My sugar was a little high this morning and it's making me thirsty today, so I don't know why that is. I'm trying to, oh, I can't get this one open. Not my strength, but yours. Oh, thank you, Lord. I didn't really do anything different. I did have Chinese food last night for dinner, but that shouldn't make, maybe the fried food, I don't know. Really thirsty today anyway. Maybe it's not the sugar, maybe it's the MSG and all the sodium in the Chinese food, but maybe, I don't know, just very, very thirsty today. All right, you saw me spray and mist that with water. It just helps thin the paint a little bit and makes it a little bit easier to spread it. So let's get this painted up, and you don't need to watch me paint. We'll be right back. Okay, so I did one coat and it is very light because we watered it down. I'm just zhuzhing it up dry for a minute. See how light? You can see through it. But if you remember, our piece of here, let me show you. Calendar piece is also very light. And we want those pieces to match. We're almost dry here because it was a light a light coat, but we did spray it, so it's a little moist. So we're just drying that up, and then we're gonna just put the I'm just gonna put this aside for a minute. Let's rest it right there. Probably can use this piece again. It was such an extra large piece. Okay. So now I want to cut around I'm just going to cut my corners of this off. So we're just going to go around, and I'm not measuring this on my board. I'm just, sorry, I'm dealing with my overhead fan and an air conditioner. So I'm just trying to go around and make a circle and cut off my corners. Doesn't have to be a perfect circle. We're just trying to cut off the corners, basically. Just kind of following the design here. Making sure not to cut any of those little honeybees off. They are so cute. So, there we have our little calendar page. So now, we're going to put this on our Yeah, we have a little more trimming to do, so let's trim it down. Get as much white, I guess, off as we can here. Alright, and we'll get a little bit more off here. We'll let the white on the board be our white edge. Okay, I think that's probably as close as we can go now without interrupting our design. So, all right, cute. This is going to be so cute. All right, now we're going to take our purple glue stick, and I think I'm just going to put it right on my paper. I want to make sure that my edges, and you know what? I'm going to use this again because this tends to get my desk, my work surface, all sticky. So let's just get that on there really good, making sure we got all our edges. I like to go from the inside out when I'm doing a circle, even with Mod Podge. Purple, it doesn't show up as good. Some crafters I watch on Facebook, YouTube, I think one of them is Kate. Oh, here it is, starting to show up a little more. I don't really want a whole bunch, but Caitlin does this, Crafts by Caitlin, and hers is purple, purple, purple. And she even did this the other day. I was watching Crafts by Caitlin. If you don't watch her, you guys are missing out. In fact, Christine told me about her. But anyway, the other day she did full leather with this. So I guess she is inspiring me to use the, oh well, that's gonna fall with the AC. Okay, so now we're gonna put this right on our surface, making sure we don't cover up our jute holes here at the top. And then we're going to take a Dollar Tree scraper, and you get this in the baking section. The baking section of the Dollar Tree. And we're going to smooth that down, get all those wrinkles out, or make sure there is no wrinkles. Working from the inside out. Piece of paper there, making sure that is nice and smooth and gonna lay flat. There's a rounded edge to this scraper that really makes it, looks like we might need a little more. I was gonna see if we need, no, actually once I squish it down with this, I thought I might need a little more purple glue, but it doesn't look like it. Maybe over here. I'm going to Mod Podge this down too because it's shiny and I want mine to be matte. I don't really like the shiny finish. But let's put a little bit of heat. I'm going to be up above, not too close. And there is one wrinkle there. I am trying to get that out. Oh, it's working nicely. Let's go over here. See if we can get these edges to stay down. But I still am going to Mod Podge. Just trying to reactivate the glue here with some heat. It is coming up over here as well. On my edges. This heat works beautifully. I don't know if you guys can see, there was a couple of bubbles. I don't know if you can tell, but there was a couple of bubbles, and using the heat is making it flawless. Flawless. They just smoothed right out. Okay, so now I want to make sure that it's good and dry. I don't know how long the craft stick takes to dry, and I don't really want to read. I don't know how long. I don't think it even says. It probably says on the packaging. but I do want to add a little matte Mod Podge because I want to, like I said, take that shininess, but I don't want to really wet the paper, right? So we want just a little bit of Mod Podge on a makeup brush, and we want to just do a thin coating. So mostly what is in my cap here would be plenty, probably. All right, so making sure this is dry, keep running my hands over it just to make sure. I do have one wrinkle here. Really, it was going down nicely and it came back up. There we go. Yeah. Some of the edges I think we're going to need the Mod Podge. So I'm going to just give this a nice coating of thin Mod Podge. Very, very thin. I'm going to go around my edges first. And then I'm going to go over the entire piece. So we'll do that and I will be right back. Okay, we are all dry, and look at that. Is that not gorgeous? And it's a little shiny, but it's not as shiny as it was. Now I'm going to take this is greenery from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to go around the edge of the calendar with it, and then I am going to put some greenery and let's zhuzh it up at the top here. But first we're going to just start our greenery, and I'm just putting dots of glue around, and we're just going to glue this down. I'm going to let it drop on the floor because it's wire, and I am going to carefully glue this down without burning myself. Hopefully. Done a number on myself lately. I'm really considering just going back to the Cool Temp glue gun. I always used those in the past and they seem to work. All right, let's bring this up and go around. They seem to work in the past just fine. So let's put a little more glue around the edges, and it's better to work in smaller pieces so that you don't have a whole bunch of glue globs, you know, you can't control it. So it's better to just work in a little area at one time. Look at this here, because it's all wire. It's going to be hard to see for a minute. Oops, I just pressed my button in here. What did I do? I think I just screwed with the trigger. I did. Oh well. Let's change guns for a minute and continue working. Once I pat it down with the spatula, the silicone spatula, I can pretty much hold it after that. All right, let's get some more glue here. I'm gonna hold this down twice here. With two. Oh goodness. All right, let's turn it a little bit. So how's everybody doing? Today is Saturday, and it's it's been beautiful weather here. I think everybody's starting to get beautiful weather everywhere, right? Although I know it was snowing in Indiana the other day, so I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say that, but I know that we're getting beautiful. Well, we're in Florida, we always have beautiful weather, but we are definitely getting hot. We are definitely getting into the 90s, high 80s and 90s. All right, I'm just gonna snip this off at the end here, and we will put this aside. All right, so now we have our wreath around it. Now we're going to add some greenery to the top. Whoops. And then we're gonna make a bow. All right, so I have these flowers. I thought I had 2 of these, but I guess I only have 1 left over from, I really did. I could have sworn I had 2 of those here. Oh well, we only have 1. I'm gonna just plop those right off the stick if it will let me. No, so I will just cut it off the stick. And I am just going to stick these on going one way or another. We have some little eucalyptus. We will do the same. Maybe it's this I had 2 of. I have 2 of these left over from a project, but I don't think I like those leaves. So, I'm not really sure I really like the other leaves on it either, but those go with it. We have to use those, so hold on here. Why is this not? The other one just came right off. Alright, well, I took it right off the wire, so we'll do the same with this. There. Throw those wires away. Alright, so let's start building it. I don't have any lamb's ear. This is all I have left of lamb's ear. So I thought we would take some of this fern. What is the matter? So, you know, let me see here. Try that. I screwed up. This has a nozzle and I screwed it up. So that's all right. We don't need it. We don't need it. All right. We got to remember where our holes are here. You know what? Maybe we should put our jute in. Let's put our jute hanger back in before we put too many flowers on, because we won't be able to see where our holes are. So there's one under here. There you are. Okay, now we can build. So now let's put some fern on here. These ferns came in a package from the Dollar Tree. I don't know if you guys remember these. But they came out, I think they were out last fall. Maybe even Christmas, which is a strange time. I know. I do need a little bit more if this glue gun would give me a little bit. Oh, maybe we can force it. There we go. I'm not going to burn myself though. Alright, so now I'm going to just layer that one on top of the other one. Glue those down. And then let's take these green and yellow thingies, because this says honeybees and flowers, please. And you know what? It also has little bits of in the picture here, it's got little cinnamon sticks, and if I had thought of it, I would definitely have added, I do have some cinnamon sticks in my stash. I definitely would have added some cinnamon sticks to this, because just honey and cinnamon and all the things. Ooh, I would just love a nice cup of tea with some honey and some cinnamon, and a little sugar that bad, but I am not having sugar anymore. I keep saying, I don't eat that poison anymore. All right, we don't eat that poison. Let's put a couple of sprigs of eucalyptus in here. It's a little bit darker. I'm actually gonna cut the connector off. You know how it's like connected here with one of those pieces that goes, oh, I can't see here, the piece that goes on the wire. I'm actually gonna just glue that on without that. Put those right in a pile, those stems, right in a pile there. We'll hold those still for a minute. I'm going to do the same thing with another little bush. So there's like 3 on a stem, and I'm just cutting the stem part that holds it onto the wire off. Let me know in the comments what you guys have done, what's going on, who's going away for Mother's Day, who's got plans. I have no plans this year for Mother's Day. I'm going to be sitting right here. I'm actually home alone, have the house all to myself this weekend as my roommate, actually melting the stems here. As my roommate is away, she is dog sitting for some friends of ours that are on a cruise right now. So that's pretty cool. So I am home alone. I haven't been home alone in probably a year or 2. I think it's been 2 years that my bestie moved in with me. I think so. I think it's been 2 years. So I leave her alone all the time because I go away a lot, but this is the first time she is leaving me home alone, and I think it is so funny. Okay, I do have 2 of these. Remember, we cut them off. I want to stick these in, but I'm going to cut them right off the whole thing so that I cut it right off at the butt, because I want to, you know what I want to do? I'm going to leave that out for a minute because I want to make a bow. I want to make a bow, and I'm just going to make a crazy bow with our Dollar Tree ribbon, and then I'm going to add my little daisies in the middle of that, because if I put them on now, the chances of covering it up with my crazy bow, I don't want to cover up my daisies. So I'm just cutting a piece of this. I'm going to cut it in half, and then in half again. I didn't even measure it. I'm just going to go halves and halves and halves, and that'll be those layers. I'm going to do the same with their, this is all from the Dollar Tree, by the way, you guys. Keep your eye open. This is last year's, hold on, I got it taped here. This is last year's. Let me cut this bad piece off with the tape on there. And they have a skinnier size. So now I will measure it because I'm going to cut them all pretty close to the same. So let's measure that like that. There's still a piece of tape on here. There we go. And I'll fold it over again. And I think 3 of those will be perfect. So we'll cut that. I don't know what's happening with Jot scissors, you guys, but I have brand new Jot scissors and they seem to be junk. All right, these are this year's. They have the bees and then the thinner honeycomb ribbon. So let's get that cut and put on here. Love the bees. Absolutely love the bees. Let's get that tape. I use tape to hold my ribbon. Sometimes I use hair ties to hold my ribbon. Anybody do that, hair elastics? But I kind of ran out. All right, now I want to do a couple pieces of the thinner. We're gonna cut this. We'll give it a haircut in the end. So yeah, jot scissors, what's going on? I used to love jot scissors. All of a sudden they're not cutting, they're brand new. I don't know. Okay, let's put our crazy bow together. Let's put this aside. Let's take some of this bright yellow honeycomb and make an X. With that, and then we'll take our little brave, fearless, happy bees. That's what the ribbon says. Cute. And we will put that all going the right way so we can read it. And then I'm gonna mix in with that. What's this? Oh, I'm gonna mix in. Do I have 2 of those? 4 of those? Okay. I'm going to mix in now. I'm going to layer on top the thin, a piece or 2 of the thin, and then another piece of the thick, and then a piece of the thin, and then some bees on top of that, all going in a cute direction. And now we're going to take a little tiny zip tie. Ding, 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 ding. And we're going to just pinch all these ribbons up, cinch them in the middle, making a crazy bow. And we're going to just zip tie that. If we can get that in there. There we go. And I'm just going to make sure my ribbons are all cinched up the way I like it. Flip this over and tighten it up. Tighten that up. I like to use pliers because I have sore fingers and no strength. But if you don't need to do that, skip that step. All right, now here we're going to fluff out our crazy bow. Pull and tug in every direction, and then we're going to give it a cute little haircut. We're just moving all the ribbon and placing it in places that we can see. All the little things. All right. And then we're going to put a little bee in the middle of this, but let me give this a quick haircut. Probably should use some older scissors. They're actually sharper than the newer scissors. Crazy enough, right? Let me just, I tugged on that and made it. Oh, that is so cute. All right. Just a little haircut. And there is our crazy bow, as cute as can be. And that's what the back looks like. Now we are going to take our bees, and I have these adorable felt bees that I ordered off of Amazon. Are those adorable or what? Let me show you. Look, I'll hold the wing. They're little bumblebees. We're going to glue this little bumblebee right to the middle of our bow, because he is just so cute. Just like that. And then we're going to put our bow on our little spray up here that we built. Put that right in the middle, and we'll hold it down. Holding. I wish I had some more lamb's ear, but I really don't. Even if I just had 2 of these left over, but I don't think one of those. We're just going to skip it at this point. We're just going to skip it. Okay. Now we need to put our little daisies on, and we already cut one off at the butt. Now I'm going to cut the other one right off. And we're just going to glue these on either side here. Like this. My bow isn't even glued yet. Just coming out, so we're going to hold that down some more. It's the weekend. You know what I think I'll do? I think I'll go buy myself a Walmart glue gun for myself for Mother's Day. And I'm going to stop farting around with these stupid glue guns that are burning me and hot, and the triggers don't work, and all the things. I'm just going cheap, and I'm gonna just stay with the Walmart glue gun. All right, you guys, this is done. I have to hold it for an hour, but it's done. I'm gonna show you guys in 1 minute. As soon as we can let go of this, it's gonna be so cute. And you know what I was thinking? If you don't have this greenery, which is from Hobby Lobby, you could put some nautical rope around this, or even that tubular mesh would have been cute. I'm just picking off cobwebs. That tubular mesh would be really cute on here as well, I think. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, how cute is this? Let me just fluff my bow. Cute. So cute, you guys. All right. Oh, it's not adhered at all. Let's put some more glue down here and press down a little bit more because our bow was not glued on. So let me know what your plans are for Mother's Day. I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day. If you're a mom, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day. There's nothing quite like being a mom. I'm a mom of 2 children, Nathan and Lindsay, and they are great children. My daughter, Lindsay, is very, very good to me. My son, Nathan, is very, very good in general. He is autistic, and he lives in a group home in Clearwater, Florida, and he lives the life of Riley. I tell him all the time, I'm so jealous, Nate. You have a cook and a chauffeur and somebody to do your laundry, and you live near the water on the beach. And he laughs and laughs. He thinks that's so funny. He thinks it's funny that Mommy's jealous. All right, that is it, you guys. How cute is that? Love that. Love, love, love that. Yes, please. So, honeybees and flowers, please. Cute. Love it. Look at that little bee. So cute. All right, everybody, this will do it for today's craft. I hope you enjoyed watching me make it. I had so much fun making it with you, and this is a great time for a thumbs up. You want to make sure that you hit that subscribe button, because we're going to do a giveaway when we get up to 700 subscribers. So you're going to want to be subscribed, because only subscribers can win. And make sure that you are sharing this, because sharing is caring. So share these videos with your friends, family, and social media. All right, everybody, I hope you love this. I will see you Monday. And until then, if you're a mom, happy Mother's Day to everybody. And I will see you soon. Be good and do good. Bye now. It's not going to do it. It's not. It's not working. All right, everybody, you get to see my face up close and personal. Bye.